Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will jump on Java Constructor. Do you know what is Java Constructor? A Java Constructor is a special method that is used to initialize objects. The constructor is automatically called when you create a class. So let's just create our first constructor, and let me write a comment that we are creating our first constructor here. So I will be creating our class. The class name is public main, and inside my main class I am going to initialize a variable. Let's just name the variable x. And after initializing this variable, I am going to make a constructor here. Remember guys, the constructor always contains the same name as the class name. So the class name is main, so I am going to make my constructor by the class name like main, and inside this I'm going to pass this parameter x, and inside this I'm going to initialize the x, simply writing this dot x is equal to x. And by the way, there is a mistake that I'm going to change here, that my x is not capital, it's small letter. Okay, after initializing my constructor, let's just make our main method so that we can make the object and call the constructor. So inside my main method, let's just make the object, and I am going to name the object is my object, simple. Okay, this is the name of my object, and I'm calling this main class, and inside this I'm going to pass the parameter, the value of x, it is 10. Okay, after that I'm going to print the value on my screen. So let's just write some comment before it so that it will be easily understandable that we are printing the value of x. Here you go, the value of x is 10. Let's just solve this problem that it says write a Java program to create a class called rectangle with width and height attributes. Calculate the area and the parameter of the rectangle. So let's just create a first class named rectangle. Inside this we need width and height of the rectangle. I am passing a data type double because it can be in the point values. Okay, now it's time to make it the constructor. Constructor contains the same name, and it will contain the attribute width and height, and inside this I will be initializing width and height. So this dot width is equal to width simply, and this dot height is equal to height. So let me just write it here. And after making our constructor, we need to calculate it. So we need some method to calculate the area and parameter, right? So first of all, you need to analyze the problem so that you can easily solve it. So now I am making one method so that we can easily calculate area. So this method called get area. Okay, inside this we will be calculating the area of rectangle. So I am just returning width multiplied by height. This is the area of rectangle. Okay, if you know the formula, maybe if you don't know, you can Google it. Now let's just create one more method here to solve or calculate a parameter of rectangle. So this method named public double get parameter, and inside this method I'm going to return 2 multiplied by width plus height. This is the formula of creating parameter of rectangle. You can Google it if you don't know the formula, but we have successfully made 2 methods inside this, and we don't need to write the get. I'm just writing this parameter, this is fine. And after that we need to make our main method. So I have already made here my main class. So inside my main class I will be making my main method so that I can make object and call my constructor and print out some values of width and height. So inside my method, let's just make a object, and the object of rectangle, let's just write as rectangle because we are calculating rectangle. After successfully making the object, I am passing the value of width and height because we have passed the parameter, so we need to pass some values. So instead of calling the method simply, we should print some message on the screen so that it will be easily understandable what we are doing and what we are calculating. So let's just write system.out.println. Let's try like the area of a rectangle is, and now I am going to call my get area method inside this. So let's just copy this and paste this here, and after that let's print out some more method, which is the parameter of rectangle is, and after writing this message, let's just call this rectangle dot parameter method here so that it will be simply calculate the parameter. That's it, we are all set to go. We have done everything almost, I guess. So without further late, let's just run the program, see if it's giving the width. Okay, the area of a rectangle is like the width of the rectangle is 70.0. The parameter of rectangle is giving fine. Let's just change the value and see if it's working. Yes, this program is working fine. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe and try to solve this problem.